let's prune this vine. As you can see on the left hand side, we've got a renewal spur in there. It's looking healthy, it's got good canes. The right hand side, we've got a renewal spur under here, but unfortunately the top cane, top bud has failed. And then the bottom one is kind of poking out to the midrow, which is not ideal. So that makes it a little bit tough. And then as well on the right hand side, we didn't wrap down a cane last year. We spur pruned the last year's fruiting cane. So got these spur positions. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 spur positions on that arm, and we don't have the ability to chase a cane off it. So let's make the cuts on this one and we'll review it. So I want to maintain our sap flow on this side. I'm going to follow the sap underneath. I'm going to remove this water chute safely. Crown cut there. I'm going to take bud 1 and 2 as my new fruiting spur, and then this cane here becomes my fruiting cane. Then I come back here. I've got my fruiting cane from last year, which is 2-year-old wood going on to 3-year-old wood, going into 4-year-old wood, into the main crown. I need to remove that, and I don't want to cause too much dryback. There's not a lot of room here for dryback. It's probably about 2 centimeters diameter in that 4-year-old stub. So I'm going to take it out here. I'm going to leave a stub there. That will dry back this year, and then next year I should be able to cut it there, and that will dry back safely into there. So that is the left hand side, spur position, fruiting cane wrap down, safe cuts to remove there. While I'm here, let's remove the dried wood. Take that out, that's easy. On the right hand side, things get a little bit more tricky. Now, there's my fruiting cane, my renewal spur, sorry, and we have a spur position that has gone pretty poorly. I'm going to do a 1 bud off that this year. I'm going to cut it back to there, and I'm going to hope that this 1 bud pushes in line with the fruiting wire and not into the midrow. Other than that, I need to wait for another water chute to poke out somewhere on this right hand side to start a new renewal spur and to start the branching process. Now that this is spur pruned last year, I need to spur prune it again this year because I don't have a cane to chase down. So what I'm going to do is remove all the water chutes that I don't need. Take off the dead wood as well, just to clean up the vine, make it easy to see what I'm doing. Water chutes go, and now we need to spur prune this one. Typically we're taking the lower one, 2 bud spurs, removing the other one with a safe cut on the side. If we have a big enough node spacing, if the node spacing is big enough, we can cut straight through there. Straight through the node, let's focus in. We can cut straight through there if we have a big enough spacing, but we don't, so we're doing side cuts just to keep it safe. Taking the one on top, removing with a safe cut on the bottom. Same again on that side, removing that one. Hopefully our renewal spur will happen this year and we won't need to keep doing this process. It's quite congested. Remove that one, leave that one. I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back and see how the vine looks. All right, now I've pruned this vine. I've cleaned up all the dead wood in the crown that I can. I've made a safe return cut on this 3-year-old wood so that can dry back, and then next year we can lop that out. We've got our renewal spur following the sap flow on the left hand side with a healthy fruiting cane. Right hand side, we've got our 1 bud down here. Hopefully that will shoot nice and straight. We can get our renewal spur off that and start the branching process again. Otherwise, when we come to shoot thin, we're going to be looking for a water chute coming out of here somewhere that we can start the branching process from. And then up top, I've got the spur pruned arm from last year. I have had to spur prune again. 2 bud spurs left. Got 2, 4, 6, 8 buds up top.